Now that UFC 284 is over, and everyone has reacted to it, many fans and fighters have even said that the fight was rigged, and even that some cheating was involved. Let's check it out. Here's Henry Cejudo's reaction to the scoring of the fight.
You never know.
Bro, we tied.
You never know. The Dagestani's got a lot of power.
48-47.
No.
And 49-46 for the winner.
Yeah, we're gonna get to a vote.
I don't understand anything. Why you give me
49-40.
I tell you
I'm
what.
still the last champ.
It seems Henry could have seen the fight go either way. He said Volkanovski may have just won, but whenever they announced that Islam won the fight, he did clap. He also seemed upset with the judge that scored the fight 49-46. That's a pretty terrible score for such a close fight, but I'm not surprised this year. We have already seen multiple instances of bad judging. Anyways, let's continue on and hear Joe Rogan's reaction to the decision and the fight.
He's so distraught. He realizes now. He just fucking lost 100%.
Dude, that was a hell of a fight. That was a hell of a fight.
Let's hear this.
They'll probably have to run it back, huh? Eventually.
Let's hear it. 48-47.
Volkanovski. No. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's insane.
What?
Oh,
That's
my
insane.
God.
He got
Really?
robbed. He got fucking robbed.
I gotta see my $2,000.
No,
my
no, no. If it went to decision, I wouldn't have bet.
Shit. What the
Fuck,
But I still win my
decision.
money.
Oh
But I
my
still think
God.
Volk won that.
Volk won that fight.
We were convinced.
Were we too biased?
We might have been biased.
Were we, though?
We might have to watch it.
Now we all know, Joe Rogan is no casual, he's been in this for a long time, and he was clearly more than surprised that Islam got the decision. He was extremely confident that Volkanovski had won this fight. Now this is just one of the many instances where someone in the UFC world thought Volkanovski was robbed. There's plenty more. Let's see Israel Adesanya's reaction.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision.
It's ours. It's ours.
48-47, 48-47, and 49-46. The winner by unanimous decision.
I appreciate the support, but let's give a round of applause for Islam.
But FYI, we can't take Israel's reactions as serious as Joe Rogan's. He is Volkanovski's teammate, so he was rooting for Volkanovski. Israel was even seen with Volkanovski before the fight and one of the embedded episodes, so it's clear that these guys are close friends. But let's continue on with two guests at the event who aren't in the UFC world, but many people want to see the reaction. So here's how Logan Paul and KSI reacted. Now after the fight, former champion Charles Oliveira was seen congratulating Islam Makhachev after the fight.
If you could fight one man for the title at the end of the year, which of those two would it be?
Se você pudesse escolher deles pra lutar no final do ano, quem você acha que vai ser?
Eu? Islam Makhachev.
Yeah. What would you do differently in this fight
O que
than
você
the
faria
last?
diferente nessa luta?
Tudo. Seria simplesmente Charles.
I need to beat Charles, and I would do everything different.
I understand. I'm excited to see it.
It's nice to see Charles still showing humility and kindness to Islam, even though they could likely fight again later this year. But to top it off, let's hear what both Volkanovski and Islam said after the fight.
Alex, you dared to be great tonight. It didn't, go your way, but it was a very, very close fight. Do you feel that you won, or how did you feel about the scorecards?
Look, man, it was a close fight, so what can you do? I'm the type of person that I could have done more, so I'm a bit harder on myself. You know, a lot of people probably, you know, a lot of people counted me out, so they're like, oh, hey, wow, like, you know what I mean? But I was never counting myself out. I expected to win, so I'm disappointed. I know I could have done more. Could have capitalised on the things earlier as well. Said there was positions where I was like, he's not strong. I even said in my corner, you'll probably hear it. I'm like going, he's not strong. I'm not being a dick. I wasn't being disrespectful. I was just like, oh, he's not strong. But maybe he's baiting me. Maybe he's waiting for me to do something. So I didn't capitalise it straight away, which I should have. And I started realising that later on. I was like, fuck. Excuse my language.
Well, Islam, obviously, very hard-fought victory. We can see the bumps and bruises on your eyes right there. So what are the emotions and the assessment of your performance now that it's over?
Doesn't matter how I won today, and now I'm not just champion, I'm best fighter in the world, and you know, I am very happy.
Alex,
now people gonna call me not just champ, best fighter in the world. This is my dream, and doesn't matter how I won, I'm very happy.
Alex was in here, and he said he might have underestimated your striking, but he thinks you might have also underestimated his wrestling. So when you were in there wrestling with him, was he better than you thought?
Honestly, I don't have planned before the fight, wrestle all 5 rounds, because I know he's short, I have reach longer than him. That's why I planning to try to, and I told all media I'm gonna try to knock him out. I landed many good punch, good knees, but this guy is so strong. And how he's strong? Because he's a best fighter in the world.
Now there's clearly some feud and animosity between these two fighters, and I think that it can only be right if a rematch is had. That is the end of this video, guys. Comment down below if you guys had Volkanovski winning, or if you think the decision was good and Islam fairly won the fight. Also comment down below who you guys would have winning in the rematch.